Building an integrated online marketing plan. In this module, we're going to cover the medium of search, how you can use the medium of search to find new customers. When we talk about search marketing, what we have to look at are the different theories that go beyond how to reach customers. There's push marketing, with which we're familiar with through television, magazines, billboards, radio ads. That type of marketing is designed to reach you with a product idea that you might need at that time. So they're pushing the message, not knowing if you actually need it or not. Then there's pull marketing or inbound marketing. What that means is that you can increase your visibility when people want your product. And that's the power of search marketing, is that you are found when people actively search for your product or for your brand. In fact, even when people are searching for a brand name product, they will go to the search engine most of the time. They'll go to the retailer almost as much as they'll go to the actual brand page. And this could be for a number of reasons. The number one reason I hear in my seminars is that people want to know the breadth of information that is available about a brand. They want to see reviews. They want to see other retailers that may carry that product or that information. They want to see what other people have to say, not just what that brand has to say about themselves. And so search is the primary place that people go when they have a question, even when it is about a specific brand item. In other surveys, when asked why people go online, using a search engine's at the top. But when we also see what people are looking for, health or medical information, information about a hobby, maps, weather, researching a product or a service, looking for how-to information, classifieds, sports information, political information, all of these activities can be summed up in a search for information. And so while most people will say they go online to use a search engine, what we can see here is how they use search engines to find the information that they need. However, we're up against a couple of issues. In a recent survey by Comscore and Microsoft, they found that of all the searches that somebody does, about 1 in 4 hit the right results on the first search. What that means is about 1 out of 4 searches will result in the right information being presented in the search engine's results the first time. It requires us to maybe change our search words or use different ideas in order to find the information that we're looking for. Sometimes we're not looking for the right product or using the right words, or there are other words that mean something else for other products, and there's a lot of crossover. Ultimately, what we find is about 42% of all searches require refinement in order to get to the right information. Another thing that we're seeing is that the average search session, which is looking for information that results in an action or a completed process, almost half of search sessions are lasting longer than a day. That means that people are taking longer to make a decision, or they're using more and more time in order to find competing information or educating themselves before they make a decision. And so we have these issues in place that search results aren't always the most relevant, that people also have to learn how to search correctly, but also people are taking longer to make sure that they have the right information before making a decision. What we can learn from this is that people's search words show their intent. You see, there are a couple ways that people search that show us what they're looking for or how they're approaching the information. People tend to initially search with what we call an artillery search or an idea search. They know they need a specific product. They know they need some information, and so they provide very general information. They know they want a new tennis racket, so they search on tennis racket. But what they don't see at first is that they are going to see millions of results, and the first page of results is going to cover the gambit of tennis shirts, tennis shoes, tennis rackets, tennis balls, all kinds of things, because they did not refine their search to something particular. They looked at more of an idea. So they have to refine their search terms to more of a concept. Maybe they're looking for tennis racket advice, or which tennis racket is best for them, or reviews. See, now they're in a concept search. They're taking more of a shotgun approach because they want a variety of sites. You see, the searcher is being more intelligent in their search by giving more specific words, but at the same time, they want to see a wider variety of sites about those particular words. So they're giving a concept, but they want to see multiple results that are relevant to that concept. And that shotgun search also leads itself into multiple searches that will happen beyond that. Once someone gets their information about reviews, then they're going to search for where to buy. And so the shotgun search is interesting. The concept search is interesting because it enables further searches, and you can learn the types of words that a concept search will eventually produce. Ultimately, once someone has done all of the research, looked for all of the information, and knows exactly what they want, they become a sharpshooter looking for a very specific piece of information. Typically, these searchers use 5, 7, or 8 words in the search field, and they know exactly what they want. These are also the searchers that will not stay long on a site if they don't see exactly what they want. They have a high bounce rate because they are looking for something very specific, not a concept or an idea, but a very specific product or piece of information that will make them make that decision on that website. So why is search so powerful? Number one, it has a nearly predictable return on investment. You can look at your analytics and find how well your new site visitors are finding your website, and also what the results of them finding the site is on your bottom line. You can develop a return on investment calculator based on your search marketing. And you can also look at what would it take if I develop more visitors for this keyword. And you can start to develop models that will help you understand that will more investment in search engine marketing produce more return. It's also very cost effective. You see, doing search engine optimization should be a natural part of marketing your website online, and also should be a natural extension of content marketing or product marketing. And so because you can build in a lot of search marketing to your already existing efforts, it makes it a very cost-effective means of marketing your website. And search is always being more and more integrated into other products, as well as integrated into other social media. We see this a lot with local search, that if you just search on a very general keyword, many times you're going to get localized or regionalized results that will enable you to find what you're looking for faster. And search is always offering new features such as maps, integration with movie times, and ticket buying. You see, new features are being unleashed all the time that will make a better user experience. Because if the search engine can provide a better user experience for the searcher will always rely on the search engine as their number one destination to start looking for information. So search engine optimization as a channel is typically going to be your number one channel that will attract new visitors to your company. Make sure that you approach it with that idea, that you want to engage them as they find your site. You also want to understand the intent of what they are searching for and measure the effectiveness of your ability to deliver their information so that you can make them a regular customer to your business.